in this video we are going to look into the detail in download command. We have just seen a video where we have explained the upload one, so you already know how the upload works. Let's see what are the options we have with the download. So this is all where I explained the upload, but since we are looking for the download, so for download again we have allocation. As I said, it's going to be everywhere. You can download using hot ticket. You can blocks per marker. Yeah, you can say how many blocks it's going to use per marker. Well, this is kind of technical, but I would say the person who actually understand will know what I'm talking about. So right now it's 10. You can use 5, 20 depending on the blocks you want to use per marker. And commit again should metadata transaction, just like in upload explain the commit. It's gonna update the metadata as a transaction on the blockchain. You can also give the specific end block and start block if you don't want to download the complete file and specifically need a file. But simply speaking, let's say you have a 10 MB file, and while uploading we have divided into blocks. So for the sake of easy understanding, I say in 10 MB file we have 100 blocks. So if you don't want the whole 10 MB file and you say, hey, I just want the file from block number 40 to block number 60, you can use that. We use similar mechanism in our streaming. When we stream the video on our Explorer, we simply use the same thing like the start block and end block using on the HTTP range header, and we download the specific chunk of the block as per the requirement. So we don't download the complete file in one go, we download the chunks as per the block numbers. And this is the local path where the file will be downloaded. Lookup hash, it's technically required when we are going to use auth ticket. It's another form of remote path, I would say. I mean, either you can give the remote path or the lookup hash with the auth ticket. So lookup hash is like the hash of the unique path for the file. RxPay, it's related to the download pair in the upload which we just saw. You see, owner third party, we just explained in the last video, download pair. So this is more related to that. And the start block already done, and the same thumbnail. So if you have, while uploading the file, if you have passed this thumbnail path and while downloading you just want to download the thumbnail, then you can pass this thumbnail option. That again, I don't want the complete file, just want a thumbnail. So that's it. It's in the case of images, it's gonna download a thumbnail version of the images. So let's try. Let's first off see what we have. We have some files we just uploaded, okay, in the upload video. So let's see what do we have. Read pool first. I mean, I've already explained that we need read pool to download files. Yep, we have read pool. That's great. And it's expire on the 1st of Jan. Wow, that's great. So let's see, directly go to download. Obviously you're gonna give a location every time you do anything, and the basic simplest one download is remote path 1.txt local path home desktop. You can give anything, but you want to just get the file downloaded, and I think this should work for the basic. This is enough. This remote path is coming from here. You see, 1, 2, 3, they are all here. So let's download, and as expected it worked. File got downloaded. You guys wanna see desktop, home, desktop, lock, and here's the file. Okay, very small test files. Okay, that's simplest one. Let's say somebody shared a file with me and I want to download that. So I don't know exactly if I have or not ticket, but let's say how someone will share a file. Well, that's technically should be another video, but for the sake of understanding, let's say I want to share my file. Remote path 1.txt. okay, this is me sharing my 1.txt publicly. So when somebody shares a file, they get this kind of auth token. You see, auth token. So this is actually the auth token, and they give it to you. I mean, in CLI terms directly use auth token, but when you are going to use this feature on mobile, you will actually get links, which is nothing but indirectly using this auth token. Anyway, so you use ebox CLI, download, and then you do auth ticket you paste the ticket, and you don't have to specify remote path or allocation or whatever. You have directly used auth ticket, and you're gonna use local path. I guess we might need allocation, still need allocation. Yep, let's try. But you have to specify the path, obviously, where you want to download. Okay, and let's say we want to download it as 7.txt because we already have 1.txt there, and let's not give the allocation. Yep, it worked. The reason, it took the allocation from here. It didn't needed our allocation because the file was actually used, the file was shared using the auth ticket, and auth ticket is nothing but the information in base 64 encoded form. So this ticket contains all the information about the path, the allocation, etc, etc. We just have to tell that where to download. That's it. Okay. So that was about the auth ticket. Blocks per marker, nothing. In the simple command, blocks per marker, if I make it 20, oops, sorry, I have to make this as 8.txt, and if I use 20, it will sim block per marker, unknown flag. Okay, it's blocks per marker, not known flag. It's simply gonna speed up, or in some cases, download bigger chunks. I mean, 10 MB file, 100 blocks, 10 blocks at a time. This will download 20 blocks at a time. If you make it 50, it will download 50 blocks at a time. Okay, so that's what its simple terms means, but the people who use this actually know what that actually does in technical terms. Similarly, the commit flag, which you have already seen in the upload, if we use commit true and download, so first of all it will download as expected. Then, as we have seen in upload already, it will go for the transaction for on the network with the metadata of the file. If we just copy this, go here, go to Explorer, search this, you'll find the details. You see, download 1.txt, blah blah blah, all the details. Okay, so commit, already you guys know commit. And block, start block technically works together. Let's say I don't want the whole file. Well, this file is simply very small to explain that, but yeah, this is something like if I have a bigger file and I don't download using auth ticket. I mean, there's always option to use auth ticket or this simple way. So let's say we are using this simple way, and file.txt, and let's say, so you use start block like 1 and block like 10, like if your file has 100 blocks, or 120, 150, whatever. Or I mean, if you can have less than 10, it will go till the end. If you give this big number, and let's say you have 7 blocks only, so it will download 1 to 7 whole. So this is how you're going to use start block and end block to download the partial content. Well, if you simply download partial content of a video in your PC, it will not work, because the first few blocks of a video are the actually those who contains all the the decoding video, I mean the decoding information, how the video should flow, what's the format, and etc etc. If you just download it from, like, let's say block number 40 to 60, a video file, I'm talking about a video file, and you think that this file should get played, it will not. But yeah, if you download from 1 to 60, it will definitely work. The half video will work, half will not work, since, I mean, assuming that we have 100 blocks, so the 60% will work, rest of 40 will not work because we don't have the complete file. This is how you use start block and block. I don't have a video file right now, so can't demonstrate, but yeah, you can try. And local hash, guys, lookup hash. Now the new one is lookup hash. So yeah, it's again used. Let's say you have an auth ticket, and auth ticket is of a shared folder. Okay, so if somebody shared a folder with you, so you have multiple files. Like, let me show you. Assuming that I have a folder and all these files are inside a folder, so this is the lookup hash of each individual file. Okay, and I have multiple files. I can't obviously download the whole folder once. I have to give the specific file. So in this case, we simply give the lookup hash like this. We tell him that, hey, I specifically want this file, no other. And if we do that, if we just change the name because it already there, what happened? Okay, my bad. its lookup hash. See, downloaded file. So it's just lookup hash is more like specific hash to know the which specific file from a shared folder you want to download. Okay, and the next one is remote path. You already know remote path, and this is a basic one, local path. RxPay, this is related to this download pair thing, which I have already explained in the upload video. You guys can go and see how this changes, how we can set the owner, and how we can get third party. So the things with us, this RxPay is you to download by authenticated pass through to pay for download yourself. So let's say if somebody shared a file with you and it says download, let's say assuming this file, I'm sharing this file. So in this case, I've already decided while uploading the file that the owner will actually pay. So in this case, if you're trying to download this file, your RX pay should go false, which is by default it goes false anyway, so you don't have to give this. Okay, if it's by owner, RX pay means what it says, pay for download yourself. Yeah, I mean in simple terms, I'm gonna pay. The person who is downloading is willing to pay or want to pay, but since the file is already decided that hey, owner will pay in any case, so yeah, you don't have to give direct pay, just use false by default. But let's say if I'm downloading this particular file, we shared this file and it says third party. Third party means whoever is downloading, whoever we have shared. So in this case, if I am downloading a file which has this download pair property as third party, and I'm downloading that file using authenticated, then in that case I have to give rxpay as true. If I don't give rxpay as true, it will fail. So simple terms, if it's owner, it should go false. If it's third party, it should go true. This is, you can see by the list, and you can use the authenticated in the list as well. How? Let me remove everything. Let's go here, and you see you can do list on authenticated as well, but I think this is not work because this is for a file. If the authenticated is for a directory, you know, a shared folder, let's say I have a folder with 4 or 5 files and I shared it with you, so if you do this, it will show you all those 4 or 5 files. That's way you can use the lookup hash when downloading a specific file from that folder. You guys can try that and reach out to us if you have any doubts. Apart from RxPay, already explained, and the thumbnail is the same as if you have any thumbnail file for your uploaded file while uploading, then you can use this to, you know, simply give you thumbnail only. Just this is just like thumbnail true again. So as we can see, some properties are related to, you know, the upload property, like this one is related to upload and this one is related to how we share the files. If it's a folder, then we use this. If it's a file, we don't. This is for downloading shared files. This is directly a location when you are downloading your own files, remote path, local path. And block, start block are for partially downloading the file. Commit is to commit the changes on the blockchain as a transaction, and blocks per marker is to how you divide your chunk of the files in 10 blocks per marker, 20 blocks or 50, whatever, but 10 is the ideal number we guess, and that's why it's default. Okay guys, that's it for the download. We'll create more videos for other functions. Thank you.